My name's Cathy Walters, and this story is called The Late Storyteller. Tommy Kraken was feeling very pleased with himself. For the 18 months that he had been the programme secretary at his local storytelling club, he had been trying to get hold of Jack Jordan to come and give an evening's story entertainment. But he had always been unavailable, busy abroad or recording some television programme. But tonight he was coming. Tonight of all nights had to be the best night, as it was Halloween, and Jack had promised to give 2 hours ghostly tales. He'd had storytellers before, and usually he got about 30 people if there was someone famous, but usually there was only 15 turned up. Tonight there was going to be over 100. Tommy got to the pub early to set up the function room. He had arranged that he could put red and green little light bulbs in the headlights to make it seem more spooky. There would be night lights on the tables, and he had got 4 black candles, which he was going to put on a table behind where Jack Jordan was telling. And best of all, there were 2 green spotlights that would shine up on him so that he would appear to be in a green ghostly mist. Everything was set up and ready. Jack Jordan had said that he would arrive from London about 7. People started arriving from about 6. They would go into the pub and have a drink first. There was a lot of excited chatter and noise. Everyone was looking forward to a wonderful evening of professional storytelling. At 7:30, Tommy let them into the room. Oh, the oohs and ahs, the gasps of excitement. They were so pleased with what they saw. They were really looking forward to an evening's entertainment, and they praised Tommy. When 7:45 came, and there was still no sign of Jack Jordan, Tommy was starting to get a little bit perturbed. What if he didn't turn up? What would he do then? And when at 8 o'clock there was still no sound and no sight of him, nothing had been heard from him, Tommy was truly worried. The audience was starting to get a bit disappointed as well. Where is he? Is he coming? Have you let us down? We've paid all this money. And Tommy knew that they'd paid £7.50 a ticket, which is quite a lot for a storyteller, I can tell you. He knew he'd be able to tell a few stories, and there were people in the audience who could get up and tell a tale or two, but it wouldn't be the same as having the Jack Jordan. So he got up on stage to make his apologies. He looked out at the crowd, at their expectant faces, their eyes wide and their mouths ready to smile, thinking the great announcement was coming. Ladies and gentlemen, he said. And just as he was opening his mouth for the next bit which he didn't want to say, a loud, booming voice from the back of the hall called out, I'm sorry, I'm late. And there he was, Jack Jordan, in all his glory, complete with hat, coat, and little bag at his side. He got up onto the stage and he looked out at the audience and he said, I'm sorry I'm late. I got caught up in an accident on the motorway. It was total mayhem, but I never disappoint. Give me 5 minutes and I'll be back out to tell you my tales. And sure enough, within 5 minutes, Jack Jordan was stood on the stage, telling the most ghostly tales you could imagine. For an hour he entertained them before taking a 20-minute break. And then he reappeared and told the last story of all, the most ghostly. The audience sat there, shivering, shaking, shivers running up their spine, goosebumps all down their bodies. What a wonderful night. And then at 10:30, the show was over. The audience clapped, applauded, they cheered, they stood up, they waved, they were ecstatic. What a night it had been. Tommy asked Jack if he wanted to stay the night, as it was now later than had been expected. But Jack said he had to get back and he would be fine. So Tommy saw him out to the car and he waved him off as his lights disappeared into the distance. Then he went back into the pub. He paid for the hire of the hall and he dismantled all the ghostly decorations that he'd put up. And he went to bed, happy with how the night had gone. The next morning, he was still in bed. At 8:15, the phone woke him. He wondered who that could be ringing so early after the late night. He picked up the phone very hesitantly. Hello? He said. Hello, said a voice at the other end, sounding a little bit shaky. Is that Tommy Kraken? Yes, who's this? Oh, I'm sorry to bother you so early, said the voice at the other end of the phone. But I'm Jack Jordan's brother, and I'm ringing to apologise for last night. I'm sorry, but Jack got caught up in an accident on the motorway and was killed outright. That's why he didn't make it to your gig. I'm sorry, said Tommy. I don't understand. What time was this? What time was this accident? It was at 7:15. An awful accident on the motorway. Total mayhem. I'm sorry he died instantly. And I'm really sorry he never made it to tell his tales. Thank you.